Hello and welcome to the channel in Kingdom Come Deliverance Hardcore Mode. So in the last episode we managed to find out where the fake coins were being made, and we brought the leader back here and chucked him in a cell. So Sir Razak wants us to question him because he's only wanting to talk to us. But I thought first, before we get into that, we will see what our friends are up to, what Fritz and Matthew are doing, because we've got to tell them that we've sorted out their debt at the monastery as well. So we'll head there first, see what they're up to, and then come back and do the main quest again. So we've just entered the village. He should be, well, Matt and Fritz should be here, working for the baker. Or is it the miller? No, it's the miller, not the baker. So we'll find out what they're doing. If he's a miller, does that mean
Jesus Christ be praised.
Are you happy with your new workers?
They're good carpenters, but someone constantly has to stand behind their backs and keep an eye on them.
Really?
Yes. When I'm there with them, everything goes smoothly. But the moment I leave, I hear Thomas yelling. May the Lord watch over you.
Okay, where's Fritz? Here you go, we'll talk to him first.
Glad to fucking see you, Henry.
About your debt?
About your brawl with Elias. Your best friend settled the matter.
You're serious?
Absolutely. All you have to do is go to him and promise you'll pay the debt somehow.
We won't forget this. On my honor. Thanks.
I need a helping hand.
Bailiff, eh? Well, your worship.
Okay, so we can't... How do you
How
like
do you
the
like
mill?
it at the mill, Fritz? It's got to be better than the mines.
It's worse here than at Scarlet's. There you could disappear without anyone noticing. But here...
But why would you want to disappear? Nimoy isn't here.
No, he's not. But the local foreman is an even bigger ass.
I'm not sure that's possible.
You better believe it. I'd like to pay him back for everything and drown him in the river.
What has he done
Drown
to you?
him? What's he done to you?
It was the first or the second day here. We had a disagreement and I told him off. And then, all of a sudden, we're fighting and that fucker just throws me in the river. I nearly drowned.
Well, how did you get out? I thought you couldn't swim.
I can't. They pulled me out. I was up to my waist in water.
I see. Well, I'd be pretty fucking angry too. So you want to pay him back?
Exactly. I don't give a shit about anything around here, but that bastard's in need of a good trouncing.
He doesn't seem that bad to me.
I spoke with him briefly and he doesn't seem so horrible.
Then you ought to try working with him. He's a sneaky bastard. And arrogant. You should see how he puffs himself up when he's off to play dice with Lawrence.
Who's Lawrence? Another mill hand?
Aye, but at the neighbouring mill. They call him the Wren. Damned if I know why. Thomas goes there to play dice with him.
And the others?
What about the others at the mill? Are they awful as well?
The miller's an old fool. He believes every word that comes out of Thomas's mouth. It's hopeless. And then there's the miller's daughter. She's a pretty lass, and kind with it. And what can she do? Nothing. Not that it stops Matthew gonna see her. But Thomas is the root of the problem.
Do you think he's jealous? Is she a sweetheart?
He might make puppy dog eyes at her, but most of the time he just struts about like a peacock. I really don't think she's the problem.
And what do you want to do about it? Do you think you can come to an agreement?
No fucking chance. Matthew hopes so because he likes it here. It's true the work's better than the mines, but the pay's worse.
So how do you plan on dealing with it? Leaving?
Perhaps. But first, I want to give Thomas a proper trouncing. I mean a real thrashing.
And you think that will help?
Maybe. Maybe it'll knock some sense into that fat head of his. Or he'll be too frightened to mess with me.
That might help.
So why don't you arrange a fight with him? If we win, he'll leave us alone. Oh, we could...
What?
We could lure him off someplace far away and then wait for him. Maybe to play dice with Lawrence. He would have to go through the dark woods.
I'll think about it.
Oh, this sounds dodgy.
Take care.
Greetings, Henry.
I hear you ain't getting on so
Heard
well
you
here.
don't have it easy here.
So you spoke to Fritz then? I bet that wasn't quite how he put it.
No, not quite. Apart from Thomas's name, the rest was mostly swear words.
I can imagine. I've been hearing the same from him all week. The foreman here is a pain in the arse. He's trying either to wear us to the bone or force us to leave.
What do you want to do
What do you
about
want
it?
to do about it? Just run away?
Actually, I'd like to stay here. At least for a bit. I never would have thought I'd like working in a mill. But not with him around. It's unbearable. And there's no one I can complain to. But you could.
Me? Do you think they'll listen to me?
They did once already, didn't they? They hired us because of you. You could have another word with them.
Back then, making promises was enough. Now, it will be worse.
You can forget about the miller. It's Thomas you need to convince. The miller takes his opinion seriously. So, will you do it for us? Again?
Fine. I'll try and talk to him.
I'm glad. But try not to get on his wrong side. You don't get anywhere from them.
I'll keep that in mind.
So we'll go and talk to Thomas. See what he's up to. Where is he? He should be that one there, prancing around. Old Thomas. I didn't know he was old Thomas.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
So what do you think about the workers I brought you?
If I hadn't put in a good word for them, the miller would have thrown them out by now.
I heard them say something else.
So they're complaining, are they? I provide for them, and all they do is slack off.
Isn't it the miller who provides for them?
He can't manage the work anymore. If it weren't for me, there'd be nothing left standing around here.
But you need
But you
help.
need the help anyway. And they're pretty handy.
Maybe, but they're in no danger of overworking themselves. They act like they're too good for the mill, and I saw them eyeing up Jane.
Nothing strange about that. She's a pretty girl, and she's of an age to marry.
It's not marriage they've got on their minds. They'd have their way with her, then before her belly starts to grow, they'd have run for the hills.
Look, we can reach an agreement. You need the mill fixed, they need the money. If they have peace to do their work, they'll be able to finish it faster.
But
And then they'll take their groschen and leave. The mines will open again, and the faster they get their money, the quicker they'll be gone.
do you really think I can trust them to do it? Will they do their work and leave? And leave Jane alone in the meantime?
Of course.
Of course. They're not interested in the mill. They just need the coin to pay their debts. Once they've got enough, they'll have no reason to stay here.
I never thought we could sort it out this way.
I've known them for a long time, and you can rely on them when it comes to this. Everybody will be better off.
All right. If they keep their part of the bargain, I'll even give them a few extra groschen. But woe betide them if they don't. You can tell them that. God be with you.
Okay. Cool. We sorted out that problem for them. Where is Matthew?
Look out! Hey, Henry!
I was able to change
It
his
took
mind.
some doing, but I made a deal with him.
I'm glad to hear it. So we can stay here? He'll leave us be?
He'll leave you alone, but there are conditions. Once you finish your job, you'll vanish from here. But you'll get an extra groschen or two for your troubles.
And that's it? I thought... Never mind.
Oh, and you're to stop dallying with the miller's daughter. Keep on mucking about with her and you'll muck things up for yourselves.
The fucking bastard. He can go fuck himself. He'd better give us enough groschen to make it worth it. But I suppose I should thank you. You may have bought us some peace and quiet, and that's better than nothing. Here's something for your help.
Oh, we got an upgrade in speech.
I'd like to ask about that.
Good luck then.
Let's have a look. Player main. We got a main level as well. Golden tongue. Okay. Penalties. Warfare skill. Penalties on stats following release of jail are 20% lower. Yep, that sounds good. Speech. Highborn, lowborn, silver tongue. Trustworthy middleman? Merchants will be more willing to buy stolen goods from you. You have a 50% higher reputation. I can't even say words at the moment. When you talk to a woman, and a +1 speech bonus, so you can persuade them more easily. You can avail of Bath Wench's services for free. Silver tongue increases speech when haggling. Yeah, I like this one. Having the bathhouse for free would be good. Okay, so that's this mission, this quest done. Just to call home, ensure housing for the villagers, House of God. Talk to the chief engineer at my service. Okay, so we're gonna go. We're gonna continue with the main quest, I think. So we'll head back to Ratai. So we're just entering one of the main gates of Ratai now.
Yeah.
So we need to go to Captain Bernard, is it? Let's have a look. He's probably by the training ground. Yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
So we'll head to the training ground now. And he should be right up here, just chilling. There he is. I need
the key to Yazek's cell.
So Sir Radzig let him have his way in the end. He should have let me beat some answers out of him.
I wouldn't want to presume the question of judgment. Don't take it like that.
Don't take it that way. He probably wants to talk to me because he reckons he can hoodwink me. But that's where he's wrong.
Just try not to mess it up. Here's that key.
This guy really doesn't like us. So he'll be at the rat house, right? So it should be down here somewhere. I believe I've been in this prison once before, so I should be able to find it. I think it's just downstairs. I think it's just down here. No? Wait, where is it? Nah, it's got to be inside the building then. Oh, it's down here. Okay. So we'll quickly take a save your snaps just before. There we go. Game saved.
Hey, Henry, come to see us. Well, finally, I've had quite a wait.
Why do you want to talk to me, of all people?
Radzig will keep me alive only as long as it takes to get everything I know out of me. You, on the other hand, gave me certain assurances. So I want to be sure that the secrets my life depends on end up in good hands.
I'll see what I can
I don't
do.
promise you anything, but I'll see what I can do.
Very well, ask me anything you want. I won't be obstructive.
What I want to know most of all is who's behind it. Who are you making those forgeries for?
Do you think I couldn't have handled it all myself?
I'm not trying to insult you. It's just not a job one man could do alone.
All right, the way it began was I was short of coin, as usual. So I let those crimps in Sasau recruit me.
Recruit you into what?
I didn't inquire too much. In this business, you don't ask too many questions. But when they found out I wasn't just anybody, they put me in charge of the counterfeiting. A foreigner by the name of Eric gave me instructions. But for sure, he isn't the chief. And there's someone highly placed at the monastery who's mixed up in it too. But I don't know who.
Yeah, we'll find
This
out about the
highly placed
dignitary.
person at the monastery. What can you tell me about him?
I've no idea who he is, only that he's no small fry. After all, he handles the exchange of the forgeries in Passau.
I see. Is there anything else at all you can tell me about him?
No, he was supposed to supply me with materials too, but he backed out. Eric said he probably got cold feet.
How did you come to hear of all this business?
I met some old friends in Colleen a few months ago, and they said they were heading for Sasau, that armed men were being recruited, and they'll hire anyone.
Old friends?
Old friends? Who were they?
Just a couple of brigands. We used to ambush the Margrave's messengers in Moravia together.
Nice friends you keep.
I was in dispute with the Margrave. A man in my position finds himself mixed up with all sorts.
And then what?
Rapota and I had been living off stale crusts for a month, so I wasn't going to turn down the chance of work, honest or otherwise. We rode to Sasau and met with the recruiters. It didn't take long to realize I was a nobleman fallen on hard times, not some common peasant.
Can you get to the point?
Well, they introduced me to this Eric, and he told me what was needed. They set up the workshop, got the men, the supplies, everything.
Eric.
This
Who's he?
Eric? You reckon he's not the one in charge?
He puts on airs, but he's just a naive young pup. And he's always going on about his lord, though he never mentioned him by name.
Where can I find this Eric? You must have had some meeting place.
He used to come to the workshop unannounced. And after what's happened, I doubt he'll be showing his face there again.
Crimps?
Crimps.
You're telling me this Eric is recruiting armed men in Sasau?
Well, it seems so. I was giving the recruiters some of the coins to do it. The fake ones, of course.
Where can I find the recruiting gang?
That's tricky. It was my friends who led me to them. We met with them in the woods next to Sasau. It's about who you know, as always.
You said you gave them money. Where was that?
They'd ride to the mine gallery to see me. I don't suppose you'd find them there now.
If you say so.
That will suffice.
That'll do me for the moment.
Will you put in a word for me with Sir Radzig? I'll swear allegiance to him if he'll have me. I'm sick of being a renegade.
I can try.
I can try, but I can't promise you anything.
I think we'll try. He'll have some... Oh, Nightingale. We remember him. I think he would have some good expertise that Sir Radzig may come in handy with. So what's next? Report to Sir Radzig. Okay, so he's in the lower castle.
Baked goods fresh from the oven. Come and get them.
Yeah.
Oh, he's up on the wall again. So after we see him, we'll have a sleep for a bit. Where is he? Should be up here somewhere, shouldn't he? There he is.
So what have you learned?
All sorts of things. There's some foreigner called Eric behind the counterfeiting ring, and someone highly placed at the monastery.
The monastery? Really?
That's what Jezek claimed.
So it's worse than I thought. If this is true, we'll have to proceed with the utmost caution.
Why? Can't we just go to the monastery to investigate?
No. If the church is truly involved, I have no authority.
So what will you do now?
So what will you do?
I'll have to think about it. It won't be an easy nut to crack. I'll have to consult with Hanush. And what of this Eric? Who is he?
I don't know, but he's recruiting armed men in Sasau and forming an army.
Damn. So it looks like Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
It most certainly wasn't, sir. And what's more, Sir Jezek is convinced this Eric is only a go-between, and there's someone bigger behind him.
You should return to Sasau and take a closer look at those recruiters. If they're going to attack, we must find out sooner than last time.
It might not be as straightforward as that. Sir Jezek didn't know them and has no idea how to find them.
You'll have to manage somehow, my lad. Don't tell me there's an armed force amassing here and nobody knows anything. Go to Sasau and try to find them.
I think I know where I could ask. I helped at the infirmary in Sasau, and there was a wounded man there by the name of Thomas, a suspicious type to say the least. He might know something.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
I'd rather see you seeking out better company, but that can't be helped. Whatever you do, be careful, Henry. And best not mention my name. It would attract unwelcome attention. What we want is for the crimps to take you for just another village lad they can lure into their gang.
All right, sir. I'll try to blend in as best I can.
I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I know of no one else who could help as much as you can now.
I promised Jezek that I could make a deal with you.
Sir, there's one more thing. Sir Jezek went with me without resistance, because I promised him he could come to an agreement with you.
My boy, my boy. You make promises in my name? That could turn out very badly for both of us. But, if it can prevent bloodshed, why the hell not? We may well come to some arrangement after all, but I can't say yet what will become of him. You'd better run along.
As you command, sir.
Does that system actually do anything? The, like, where it says minus reputation? I don't feel it really does anything. Okay, let's sleep for a bit. So, I was thinking, since we need to go to Sasau, we might as well do this mission as well. Where is it? Supplies? No? Build the trader's house. Lots of raw material and other supplies will be needed to rebuild. This one, House of God. There's been an accident at the Sasau monastery construction work due to bad quarry stone. The town quarry master is worried that it might damage his name. So we'll do that quest while we're there. We do need some food though, so I might cook this off here. Gives a little bit of nourishment. So we'll head off to Sasau.
Your money
Oh.
or life? I'll slay you, you scum.
You can try. Oh, there's 3 of them.
Bring it on. Bullshit, what for?
What's the matter? Lost your balls?
I've got this.
I'm getting.
Ah! Ah! I'm getting...
You're dead. Take that!
Oh, they hurt my dog. Hurt my dog? You'll die.
God damn! Christ!
Christ! Well, mercy kill. Just a little mercy kill. We'll do it to the other guy. We shouldn't mercy kill them because they hurt our dog. We'll do it anyway. Where's that other? There he is. We'll grab all of their stuff. And we can sell it when we get to Sasau. There we go. Jump on the horse. They actually, like, damaged us. That's my biggest problem when it comes to these fights, is I get too cocky. I'm like, oh yeah, they got no weapons, they can't do anything to me. I got really good armor. And then they end up taking off a little bit of health. Not much. But still a little bit. Put all this on the horse. So we're just arriving at the monastery, and we're going to need to talk to the person in charge, which I believe is in the office.
Are
Ah,
you blind?
no, he's right there.
Sake, there's people walking here.
Brother Porter, who looks a lot like Master Fafa.
I've been sent here from Talmberg. I'm to speak with the one responsible for construction.
That'd be the master builder. Or with our brother, the overseer. What matter is it you're here about?
It has to do with the stone for construction.
Ah, then that's a matter of supply. You'll want to talk to the overseer. He knows more about that sort of thing. His study's right above us, more or less. Go up the steps to the left and then head back in this direction, almost the whole way.
Can I look inside the monastery?
look inside the monastery?
What's got into you, boy? The grounds inside the monastery belong to the monks of the Order of Saint Benedict. No others shall pass.
Okay.
May the Lord watch over you.
So he should be in here apparently. Lockpicking hard. Open up this door. Oh, is he asleep? Is that what it is? Is he inside the monastery? Open up. Oh, we're in the monastery. Treasure map 2. Page torn from book. Might as well try to steal some stuff while we're in here, you know. We are in a church. Dried cheese. Oh, I didn't even know that was in the game.
God be with you.
I've come in the name of Sir Divish. I'd like to have a look around the spot where the accident happened.
And why is Sir Divish interested in that regrettable accident?
He'd like to know what role the masonry had in it, or at least its quality.
I guess it played a crucial role. But I don't intend to stand in the way of your investigation. I've already made sure the poor man was well taken care of, and that's enough for me.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Who's responsible for the purchase?
Who's in charge of purchasing materials for the construction?
Mainly it's me. I pay the fees and make arrangements for delivery, but those in charge of the actual building take care of the rest. I'm not knowledgeable when it comes to the quality of stone. They had the red stone delivered from a long way off.
They take care of storage as well.
Yes, but usually whatever arrives is used up straight away. The construction is in full progress.
Do you remember when they brought the last delivery?
Do you remember when they brought the last delivery of stone?
Yes. It rained a lot that week, so they let the carriage sit right outside of the gate on the other side of the wall. It took some time before it was dry enough for further transport.
And there wasn't anything strange about it?
A little strange, I suppose. Usually they bring us a large block of stone, which the builders cut to size. But this time it was a number of smaller pieces. No one complained. They probably saw it as less work.
I heard you were late with your last
I heard that you were late
payment.
with your payment to the Talmberg quarry.
That's true. We ourselves had late payments, and it took some time before we gathered enough money to pay. But that's happened in the past. May the Lord watch over you.
Okay, so are we going to go and have a look at where the accident happened? Okay, so it's down the side of the... So it happened down here, did it? Where did it happen? Let's have a look again. Talk with the master builder about the site accident. Okay. So is he down here somewhere? Oh, he's on the other side? Okay, let's get there now. Run around. Is he in this little building? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Where is he? Directly on top. Is there a second floor? Oh, yeah, there is. Okay, let's see if we can talk to him.
Good health to you.
The Overseer sent me. You're to show me the place where the accident happened.
Like I've got time to spare to show you round. He should have done it himself. Why do you want to know, anyway?
Because of the Talmberg stone.
Because of the Talmberg stone. If they really are delivering poor quality material, then there should be consequences.
I'd be interested in what kind. But I'm guessing the Overseer likes the idea of cheaper stone, right?
Have you noticed anything going on?
And have you noticed anything else going on?
Of course. It's a construction site. Things are always going wrong. The men are always complaining, and the work isn't being done fast enough.
So it's just like any other building work?
Essentially, yes. Occasionally someone brings in bad wood, or a man cuts off his thumb and blames it on a bad omen, and then there's all these rumors going round.
I'd be interested to know what the men talk about.
Who's been stealing, which men from the monastery go to visit women, how the work's going, normal things. It's only the talk about the curse that's not in the normal run of things. And then there's that devil's skull they dug up.
Is someone
Who's
stealing
stealing?
stone?
Could someone be stealing the stone?
According to the rumors, everyone, from the abbot and the custodian down to the lowest laborer. It's like with whores and dice. There's no protection against slander. And something gets lost here and there, that's true. But nobody stole any stone. There wouldn't be any left if every man here started helping himself, would there?
The Devil's Skull?
You talked about the Devil's Skull.
I did. They say it was found in the hole dug for the foundation of the scaffolding. They moved it so it would do its harm elsewhere. But I wasn't there to see it, so I don't know.
And who might know more?
Shouldn't you be investigating the stone? Leszek's in charge of the scaffolding, so ask him if you really have to know. He might tell you something.
Okay. Show me
Where's
where
the
the
scene of the
accident
accident?
happened.
It didn't happen on the main site. It was at the outbuilding next to the church, right under the long stairs before the entrance door. Ask my assistant who's in charge there. You'll easily recognize him. He dresses up like he owns the place. Take care now.
Is it this guy? Who's in charge in the smaller
Who's
site?
in charge of the place where the accident happened?
Me. I watch over everything here, and when necessary, I go to see my master. He is kept busy enough with the construction of the church.
And are you responsible for checking the stone?
Yes. We tested what load they could handle and how much they crumbled during dressing. But some of them must have been more weathered than we thought.
Where were you
Where
when
were
this
you when it
happened?
happened?
I'm not even sure. Somewhere else. I ran over when I heard the screaming, and they were already taking him away.
Did you notice anything suspicious?
No, I didn't. These things happen with great building works. It wasn't the first time, and God forgive me for saying it, but it won't be the last.
Can you tell me something about the poor wretch with the broken head?
Yadok, he was a decent person. You could rely on him. He was honest, went to church. Why do you want to know?
Did he have any enemies? Somebody who would want to...
Kill him? You think someone threw that stone block on his head? If you're looking for the culprit, then have a look at the stone.
Why don't you show me with the stone? Where is it? Okay. So is it down? Guessing it's down here, where we were before. Is it down here somewhere? Maybe in here? Ah, yeah. There we go.
The stone fell on him here. You can still see the marks. This has to be the stone that hit him. I'll take a piece of it. Maybe someone will recognize it.
Look around for clues. Find out the origin of the faulty stone. Where did the stone fall from? Is the question. So we need to go back. Find out the origin of the faulty stone. So we need to go back to Townburg, essentially. We will find out about that devil's head. But we will do that in the next episode. And I forgot what to say. If you enjoyed this episode, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.